I feel self-injury is very serious. We cannot take something like that for granted.
People self-injure when they have low self-esteem, when there are other things going on in their life that they can't control, and they decide that they need to take it out in some way, and that's the way they feel they do it.
They don't forgive themselves, and maybe they feel that it's all their fault, so they injure themselves. There's no one else to blame. It's not a healthy thing to do because we all are beautiful, and why injure yourself? Just forgive yourself, move on, do better the next time.
Welcome to Reality Avenue. My name is Patrick Chalmers.
And I'm Amy Wood. Today's show topic is self-injury. It's a subject that we feel very passionately about, and it's extremely important because so many people are experiencing that today. Self-injury is the intentional infliction of harm onto one's own body. It could be through cutting, they're referred to as cutters. It could be through burning, bruising, and it's basically the physical manifestation of internal pain.
Unfortunately, it's highly misunderstood. People usually associate it with being suicidal or that they're crazy, even seeking attention, and that's not the case.
We're going to go to the discussion of the students today, and they're going to talk about the role that self-injury has played in their lives.
So to me, self-injury is basically an expression of what you're feeling on the inside. The person doesn't know how to express the pain, so it's like a scream for help that you want to show the world, like, this is what I'm feeling, but I don't know how to say it, so I'm cutting myself so that you can see the pain that I'm feeling on the inside. I
agree with you on that one, because a lot of people think, there's someone that cut themselves, oh, they want to end their life, they want to kill themselves. They're really just saying, like, hey, I did this because I want you to notice. I need some help right now. Like, no one's there for me. I want you to see this. I want you to know how I'm feeling, And it kind of gets misconstrued because, yeah, you can kill yourself by cutting your wrists, but not everyone wants to do that. They're just really just asking for help. They want you to notice
pain.
That.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Self-injury is a way of coping.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, sometimes the emotional issues are just more painful than the physical pain themselves.
They find it easier to do.
I don't even know if all cutters do it necessarily to show people. Maybe some of them do it just for themselves because it's self-injury and they do it to cope with themselves. If anything, they would rather not show people what they're really feeling.
It's like the same as writing in a diary. It's just like a way that they need to express themselves, and they do it by hurting themselves.
Right. I feel that you're asking for help, but it becomes a problem because it's embarrassing because people wouldn't understand it.
Yeah.
So you don't really ask for help. You want to, but and this is a way to, but you are really not at all.
Because people who don't cut themselves, they look at it as a total different situation from than people do. And that's what I think scares people that do cut themselves, because if they feel like they talk to someone, that they're going to be looked at like as a total different person, because the people who don't have any experience, they don't really understand where the person's coming from.
You feel like you're spinning out of control, and you just so badly, want to be in control, of the situation. You want to be able to control, how you feel, and, from my personal experience, the cutting would just sort of put me in a place where I was just numb, where it relieved the anxiety, and it just helped, but it was not good.
Right.
Yeah. I'm not saying it's good or anything.
And ends up hurting them.
It's like a drug, almost.
It is addictive.
It is. It's very addictive.
Medically proven. It's relieving pain through cutting and self-injury is addictive.
You get addicted to the hormones.
Exactly. That's that's what I think is like the scariest thing about it, because it's like when you feel like you have to hurt yourself
and
just to feel better.
You can't help it.
Exactly. You can't stop it.
You'll sit in a corner and just shake and not know what to do, and the immediate thing to do is just, cut or hurt yourself.
Like half the time I wouldn't even realize. Like I would just look down my arm, and I'd have like one of my earrings in my hand with like the ones that I got it pierced with, and I'd have the sharp back, and I would just be like, and I would drop it, and I'd be like, what am I doing? It just like I came like so prone to doing it. I wouldn't even realize I was doing it until it was already done.
I think another reason why people do it is because it's so easy You don't have to go to a drug dealer. You don't have to go to Mexico to pick up some pills.
It's pretty cheap. All you need is a kitchen set, you know.
You need anything,
No,
really.
I mean, and you can easily hide it. You can't easily hide the fact that you're on cocaine for weeks and weeks. You can't easily hide that because people could see. It's easy to do, and you could easily hide it, and that's why it's so common.
It's also so common because there is no stereotype or like look to a cutter. There is none. You know, it's not going to be your average. You know, like just they're all black. They look depressing. You know, they're depressed probably. That means they cut. It's no look. It can be someone that wears the brightest of colors, has the big